Well, we're just going to go into our office for 1 minute and then we're going to bring you to the cultural next door for a bit of lunch for that.
Declan, thanks very much for taking time out to come up to the West Belfast Partnership Board and indeed the West Belfast. The Partnership Board is an organisation that's very close to Cab and Kamala and the rest of the crew here. We've worked very closely with your people in the past. We're very much about regeneration here in the west of the city, but also in the whole of the city.
So we did the first refurbishment with IFI money in 2000. You go through the building.
I'd like to know some data points, like for example, what percentage of your local community is employed directly in this area, who the largest employers are, what they do, you know, what you're doing to attract either, I mean, a lot of what you're focused on here, which is normal and appropriate, is sort of indigenous development, helping yourselves inside your own community, which I think is very important. One of the areas where I can help you, I think, is try and focus on bringing other people who are not in this community into the community. Because I'm a travelling salesman for Northern Ireland, that's my job basically, as I've said everywhere else, so I'd like to get some, you know, data points that I can talk with. You know, when I'm in meetings in America, if we're talking to different companies about coming to invest here, or talking to high net worth individuals, or talking to people that we think would be interested in supporting a particular area or region, what people forget is that you're trying to connect two very small dots together. You can go with two types of arguments. You can go with a macro argument where you're basically talking about Northern Ireland as a whole, or even Belfast as a whole, and you can say these are the 15 reasons why Belfast, like I did this morning. Or you can say, even one more level of granularity down, this particular area, this particular street, this particular region, whatever it is, but these are the particular characteristics of this particular area, why they work for you. Everywhere I go in Northern Ireland, I see a new story. Everywhere I go, I meet new people, and I learn something I didn't know the previous day. And the visit here is educational because of the amount of, I suppose, self-starting content that exists inside the community. And the passion that exists inside this community is obvious from the moment you get out of the car to the moment you walk into the building and then have the meetings. And I've been very impressed with the fact that people understand what needs to be done in order to succeed. And as I said in the meeting, I think one of the things is to make sure that when we're talking to companies about where they invest in Northern Ireland, to understand what are the drivers and dynamics of a particular region inside the city, never mind inside the region itself. And so I've learned a lot here today, and as you saw in the meeting, there are several other things that we can follow up on. And we'll try and do this one baby step at a time, but today was an important start.